Hello everybody and welcome back to the farm. Now there's been a bit of a change of plan. I've just had a phone call from the potato harvester driver, and he has said that there is actually way more than he was expecting, because I described it as just a small strip of potatoes. Apparently it isn't. He is considering it as a large amount, which is interesting because I really do think it is a tiny amount. But anyway, his harvester is full and I'm actually not ready for the harvester, so I'm going to have to very quickly jump into the Renault tractor, which is just over here, and attach it to the Marshall trailer, and then we're going to have to dump the oats somewhere because I have nowhere to put them. I also have nowhere to put the potatoes, so I think really what I'm going to have to do is be a bit cheeky, head over to Dennis's and just basically ask him if we can put the potatoes in his yard ready for washing, because there are so many and we're going to have to do multiple loads over to his place. So I think I've done quite a bit for Dennis recently to justify him helping me out a bit. But anyway, there is a space there in the shed. It's not ideal. I don't want to dump this in the shed, but really I can't really think of a solution, so it's just a temporary measure. Luckily there isn't much in here anyway, so it doesn't really matter too much, but it's very tight, this yard. There we go. I don't want to dump it on top of anything which is in there, and it probably shouldn't go all the way to the back. That should be just fine there. Okay, so yeah, there was barely anything in there. Yep, that's good. Okay, right, quickly. He has been waiting for about 5 to 10 minutes now. He won't be happy. And my trailer, although yesterday I was saying was quite big, when it comes to carrying root crops, it's actually not very big at all. Okay, I've just pulled the sheet off. We can now unload. I should probably actually go a little bit further back. Need to distribute the weight quite nicely, nice and evenly. There we go. So now the potato harvester can continue. Well, my trailer is almost full. It's getting very heavy. You can feel the tractor is starting to struggle. So we'll get it full to the top, and then we're going to have to head off very quickly because the harvester driver will not want to wait for me to return. There is not much left. I think it's all going to fit into the machine. So I must be very fast and get this tipped as quickly as possible. I'm relying on Dennis, which is a shame. But this really is all the fun for another year, because we actually don't have anything else to harvest after this, and then obviously we have to go through autumn, winter, spring, and then we'll be harvesting again late summer next year, early autumn. So yeah, I'm going to have to try and find many interesting things to do. Obviously I'm going to get that one field drilled again. As I was saying in my previous vlog, I will probably drill the entire field as just one crop type. I'm thinking oilseed rape. I think that could be a good thing to do. But by the sounds of it, Dennis has something for me to do over here. I think he's going to make me work in this big field. I don't know if he's been watching my vlogs, but if he has, he'll have already heard me say that I'm not going to do it with the small 3-furrow plough. So that'll be interesting to see if he has actually watched the video. I will just very quickly jump out and speak to him. I'm guessing he's in. He usually is. He doesn't do much. That's why he has me, apparently. Dennis, please can I ask a massive favour of you? I have here a full trayload of potatoes for your potato washer, but I need to dump them somewhere because I need to go back to the harvester, which is waiting for me. Do you have anywhere I can put them?
Well, anywhere at the top, Daggerwin, I don't really mind. You see, I didn't take a whole day to reply.
I get your point. Thanks, Dennis.
Well, not a problem. Didn't actually do anything.
That is very good news. Okay, so yeah, let's go and dump them anywhere at the top. I'm thinking just as close as possible to the potato washer. Now, this potato washer does need to have water for it to operate. I don't know if Dennis has put anything into it, but if he hasn't, then I'm going to have to try and think of a solution to that. I don't really have any kind of water carrying device or trailer or tanker or anything, so yeah, I might just see if, well, I'll see what he thinks to it first. He might have mains water or something to fill it up. I really don't know. But all will become clear fairly soon. Now, that is the best place for these, but of course the trailer is there. I think I put that trailer there, and naturally Dennis hasn't moved it since. So I'm going to jump into his 3060. It's a good load of potatoes. Very good. I watched his, I think he called it Vlog 2, and he exclaimed about the stack of wool crates. I don't know if he's ever seen so many in one shed before, unless it was just the stacking, I don't know. Something made him say the usual word of blimey. Yeah. Dennis's favourite word, I think. Oh, and the interesting contraption, or whatever he said it was, on the gate. Yeah, that was it. The fascinating mechanism. Goodness, Dennis. Right, okay, so let's just back up. Obviously, we're going to have to pick these up again. I'll use a tractor and front loader. But it doesn't all have to be done at once, because I have to sort them as well anyway, so let's just get that put there. I'm not going to go all the way back, because it's just more travelling. You load it up here. That's good. Okay. Right, the harvester will have been waiting for me for some time. So we'll get back to it, and then I'll pay them, and then we'll have a bit more time. It won't be quite as much of a mad rush. I better sort out Dennis's tractor. That should do nicely. Right, okay. Quick. Back to the field. I'm sure the potato harvester finished a long time ago. Almost back. Yeah, hopefully they haven't been waiting for too long. I think at least half of the time we've been away it would have been actually been working. They'd been able to crack on with the potatoes. So, I don't know, gives them a free break. Right, where is it? I can't. Where is it? Oh, for goodness sake. They've dumped it in a pile and driven off. Even without payment. Just found this note on the pile of potatoes. Not waiting for you all day, I'm off. What? That reminds me of Dennis. Sort of thing Dennis would say. In fact, he did remind me. It wasn't Dennis, was it? Oh no, it wasn't Dennis. I've just been to see Dennis. Dennis's brother? Don't know, but he was about 100 times worse than Dennis, just similar to Dennis. Well, that's really messed things up. That means I've got to scoop them up again with a tractor, just to take them back over to Dennis's place. Oh. Well, do I pay them? Do I pay them the full price? They were supposed to be putting it into trailers and they've just gone and dumped it and driven off. Viewers, let me know. What should I do? Partially pay them, fully pay them, or not pay them at all? I think not paying them at all would be ridiculous, because they have done the work, but it's shabby. Very shabby work. All these birds have seen my potatoes. There was one on it just then, I just had to scare it off. Oh, this is ridiculous. Well, the good news is I did actually contact the livestock market over there, and they did want to buy the straw. So that's going to help a bit, but I'm only going to get about, well, what would it be? 50 to 100 pounds bail. So, anyway, I'd take that off. Yeah. Do we have some chocks? Do we have some chocks? I could really, yes we do. Yeah, I could really do with chocking these wheels as we're taking it off on the hill. Right, okay, all chocked. There we go. Now it's not going to go flying backwards. And I'll go and put this in the shed. We'll detach the Marshall trailer from the Renault, and we'll then attach that tractor to that bale trailer. Because I really need to buy a bucket. I needed a bucket anyway, but now I desperately need a bucket to get rid of the ridiculous pile of potatoes, which could have been avoided. Now I know I probably should have been more organised and prepared, but They said it would all fit in one harvester load, so it wasn't me. They didn't quote accordingly. Okay, right, let's go. Not too far to go, but it's just more time which is going to be taken up. But I did have to get rid of them anyway, so it's not really a huge problem. Right, so it's this place on the left hand side. It's actually where my 2 sheep came from. But I don't think we're going to be buying any more sheep at the moment. I'm going to get some more, but at the moment I just can't afford it. Okay, it's also quite a tight yard. So I'll go and speak to them, see where they want them. Oh, they actually have their own forklift. Right, so they said just put it between the trailer and the silo, so that must be here. Silo, trailer, just put them there. Easy enough. I will get those all unloaded. Get these straps off to begin with. Good. And off we go. There we go, £50 a bale, those 10 bales, £500, pretty good. But that's not really going to cover, I suppose it might cover a front loader bucket, but it's not going to be, it's not going to leave much. Let's go. Maybe Dennis has one, although, actually, does he have one? It would only be for the Ferguson, at a guess. No, I can't keep relying on Dennis too much. I'll go and try and see if I can get one from the dealership, but I'm not holding out too much hope. I was going to get one, but I was hoping to make a bit more money first from other things. I was also wondering who it might be moving into Peter's farm. I don't even know if anybody is moving in, it's just Dennis said that somebody was interested. I did ask him, he said that he wasn't going to give any secrets away, but I think by the way he was saying it, he actually has no idea. I think he was just trying to pretend that he knew something. I'll ask him again, it'll be fun. We'll see if he does know something. Maybe if the camera is right in front of him and he knows he's got so many viewers, he will give something away, or make it really obvious that he is just making it up or something. Come on, can't reverse this trailer. There we go, that'll do. Right, okay then, so to the store to go and see if I can afford a bucket. I won't take the pallet fork, because if there is a chance of getting something, that's going to be in the way. Well, I just explained to them that I was looking for a bucket for moving potatoes, and they recommended this, which they do have in stock. They only have it new. £3,900, or I can rent it for almost £200. So I think I'm going to have to rent it for today, but in the future I'd love to buy one. It looks like a very good bucket. There we have it. Not mine, just rented, but very useful. We're going to be using it over the next 2 days to get everything sorted out. So let's just get that attached to here. And then we can head to Dennis's. I might need a rear weight. Obviously I have made my own rear weight, so that could be quite useful. I will load up the potatoes in the field first, so that they're in the trailer, and I can put the cover over and stuff so the birds don't get to them. But I probably won't transport them today, because I prefer to just head over to Dennis's and try and sort things out there. Then again, if there's no water in it yet, that's gonna cause a bit of an issue, so I have to speak to him first. We have many things to find out from Dennis very soon. But first, the mess which has been produced, which could have been very easily prevented if somebody just had a bit more patience. Let's just try it without the weight first, just to see how the tractor does perform. It's pretty good actually. Does feel quite stable, even on this uneven terrain. Although I think I probably would feel a bit happier if it had a weight. Right, there we go. Nice. I have the weight fitted, and already I can tell that it feels more stable. Much more stable. It's just worth having. Oh, how much have they dumped here? It's a 2,000 litre capacity bucket. It's already 4,000 litres. It's made not much of an impact on the pile. Well, I'll keep at it, scooping it up until it's all done. Okay, so that is the final bucket load, finally. It's all fit in the trailer, which is good. See, could have just waited, saved me all that time and hassle. But no, he just had to disappear quickly. I don't know the circumstances. I mean, I guess there could be a reason. Like he had an emergency or something in his family, but he did say, "I'm off," so it doesn't really imply that. So that's it all covered over, got sheeted over as you can see. I don't want to keep them in there for too long. They do need to be processed, but I'm sure just for tonight they'll be fine. What I don't want is for them to start sweating or something, because that could be nasty, could lose the whole crop. Okay, right, over to Dennis's, let's go and find out a few things, then hopefully we can start doing a bit of washing, but it might be tomorrow. You won't believe it, Dennis. The potato harvester driver just dumped them on the ground because he couldn't be bothered to wait.
Oh, that sounds like something I would do.
That's spooky. I suggested to my viewers that... Oh, no, I mean, no, I didn't say anything.
I do watch your vlogs, you know, Daggerwin.
Ah. By the way, Peter's farm, who is the buyer?
I never said anybody was buying it. Just said someone was interested.
Any ideas who?
Yeah, me.
Dennis, you can't afford Peter's farm.
Oh, I was trying to make a cliffhanger for your vlog.
Sorry to disappoint you, Dennis, but I just know that you can't afford it. So, really, do you have any idea?
No.
I thought as much. And your potato washer, is it full of water?
No.
I see. How long does it take to fill up?
Well, overnight.
Okay. Have a good evening, Dennis. See you tomorrow.